All right, guys. All right, guys. We are live with another one, guys. Okay, we are live with another one. The mic is hot, guys. You already know what this is. Okay, this is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you already know. You might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. Guys, we are going to keep this rolling. Okay, we are going to keep this rolling. Last week, okay, last Saturday, I went 11-2 for my UFC fight predictions, and guys, I'm hoping to get more dubs this week. There's a lot of sleepers on this card, guys. Okay, as it stands for my UFC fight predictions, guys, for my record, okay, for 2026, guys, my record stands at 67 wins and 35 losses, guys. That's 67 wins and 35 losses, guys. I I am not going to spend too much time, okay, breaking down this card that's headlined by Adesanya versus Pfeiffer. Okay, not going to spend too much time, but I am going to spend a lot of time breaking it down to the main event and the co-main event and maybe some interesting fights here. So let's get this going, guys. Rapid fire, guys. Let's go. We got Zoom Kenji versus Marzio Barboza. Guys, this is going to be a tough fight for both men, in my opinion. Okay, this is going to be a tough fight for both men. Now, I looked up some information, about both men. I mean, Marcio Barboza, he's going to want to keep this fight standing, most likely. He has power in his hands. Zhu Kangji, I mean, he's an overall mixed martial arts fighter. Okay, if you want to strike with him, he could strike with you. I mean, he has some, good wrestling takedowns as well, and some good wrestling abilities as well. So he can take this fight to the ground. Now, I only see Marcio Barboza winning is if Marcio Barboza keeps this fight standing, he wins. But I think Zhu Kangji, I think his striking is actually competitive enough to keep him safe on the feet against Marcio Barboza. But I think Zhu Kangji can pull up the win by unanimous decision, guys. That's how I see that one going. Moving on, guys. Okay, moving on. We got Alexia Tenoria. All right, I'm gonna say Alexia T versus Brenna Brazil. Okay, Brenna Brazil. Look, when it comes to Alexia, she's a good fighter. Okay, she's a good fighter. All right, she's coming off of some momentum. She's 2-0 in her last two fights. All right, and in one of her fights, she does have submission ability because she finished that fight by submission. She's a tough girl. She pushes forward. She's consistently pushing forward and pushing her opponents backward. But Brenna Brazil, guys, she's a tough cookie. Okay, she is a tough cookie. How you doing, Fuzi? Hopefully you're having a good one, Fuzi. Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. Like and subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, guys. Okay, support the community, guys. But guys, I mean, when you look at Brenna Brazil has fought some tough competition. Okay, and I do understand she's only 1-2 in her last three performances, but I honestly think she's fought the better competition, and I honestly think Buena Brazil. I think she's going into. I'm not sure, but I think she's going into this fight as their underdog, and a lot of people think Alexia is going to win this fight. But guys, I think Buena Brazil is going to win this fight. I think she has more experience, she has more grit, and she's fought the better. The better competitors. That's point blank, guys. That's facts. How you doing, Patriots? All right, how you doing? Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, guys. But moving on, guys, we got Ricky. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Brenna Brazil to win this fight just based on the experience and that Brenna Brazil fought the better competitors. That's point blank. So I'm gonna pick Brenna Brazil to win this. I think she could win it by split decision, unanimous decision. Okay, moving on. We got Ricky Simone versus Adrian Yanez. Look, this is going to be a tough fight for Ricky Simone. All right, Adrian Yanez, he has great stand up. He probably has the better stand up in that division. To be honest with you, he could strike with anybody. Okay, his hands are really good. Now, Ricky Simone, in my opinion, he's the better overall mixed martial arts fighter. I think Ricky Simone goes into this fight, he mixes it up, he goes in there, utilizes that wrestling, that strong wrestling, and also utilizes those strong overhands to push Adrian Yanez and make him honest on the feet and keep him guessing on the feet as well. Okay, utilize that full mixed martial arts capability. So for that reason, guys, I think just on pure style, I think Ricky Simone has a style to beat Adrian Yanez, but easier said than done. But I'm gonna pick Ricky Simone to win this fight, guys. Moving on, guys, we got Navajo Sterling versus Bueno Lopez, guys. I mean, I'm gonna go straight up. I'm gonna go with Navajo Sterling. I think Navajo Sterling. I think this fight is gonna take place on the feet, and because of that, I think Navajo Sterling will have the better striking. Now, is he gonna have the most phenomenal striking compared to Bueno Lopez? Probably not. But I honestly think Navajo Sterling could get a, if he's been doing his P's and Q's and X's and O's, I think Navajo Sterling can actually pull off a KO win here. Okay, because I believe in his stand up, and I think his stand up is actually better than Bueno Lopez. So I'm gonna pick Navajo Sterling to win this fight, guys. Moving on, guys. We got Casey O'Neill versus Gabriela Fernandez. Okay. You know, this one was a tough one for me, man. This one was a tough one for me, but in my opinion, Gabriela Fernandez, she's on a huge winning streak, and I do understand. I mean, that whole division, that whole that flyweight division is kind of it's dead, guys. Okay, I'm talking dead. All right. Arthur Morgan says, "Do you like Red Dead Redemption?" Well, check this out. What do you think? What do you think? But anyways, guys, we got Gabriela Fernandez versus Casey O'Neill. I mean, I like Casey O'Neill, but I think Gabriela Fernandez, she's running with some great momentum. She's has some grit. Okay, and look, in her last three fights, she's been phenomenal. She's 3-0. Okay, she's 3-0. She's mixed in some submission wins in there as well. 48%. When it comes to her striking, I like Casey O'Neill, but even though she's for high level competition as well, I still think that Gabriela Fernandez is going to be the tougher fighter. She's going to ride her momentum and continue that winning streak, guys. Gabriela Fernandez is the pick, guys. Let me see. Micah's the rat. Dutch, not Molly, not even calm. I'm telling you. All right, moving on, guys. We got Marcin Taporia versus Tyrell Fortune. All right, Tyrell Fortune. Now, guys, when I looked up Tyrell Fortune, I had to go look up some highlights, guys. All right, that's facts, guys. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, because support the community, guys. Okay. All right, support the community. It goes a long, long way. Okay, we are making way to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Help me get there. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. But guys, when it comes to Tyrell Fortune, I mean, I had to really look up some videos of this guy. I mean, he's fresh into the UFC, right? He doesn't really have a lot of experience fighting high level, right? Marston, I mean, he's been in the UFC for a while. Yeah, he's coming off of getting KO'd, getting slept, but he's fought high level competitors. If you call anybody in the heavyweight division high level, okay, these days especially, and he has more experience. You can say that, but I mean, Tyrell Fortune. I mean, look, Tyrell. He looks like a version of Rashad Evans 2.0. To be honest with you, Tyrell likes to wrestle. He likes to take his opponents down. He keeps them down. Very strong wrestling. Very strong ground and pound. When he takes you down, he controls you. I like Marcin just based on his experience, but I like Tyrell. I like his style. I think he's going to be able to go in there, utilize that wrestling, and basically win the fight based on his wrestling experience. So I'm going to pick Tyrell to win this fight, guys. Probably by unanimous decision, guys. All right. Moving on, guys. Okay. Moving on. We got Chase Hooper. Okay. Chase Hooper versus Lance Gibson Jr. Guys, when it comes to Chase Hooper, yes, he has a lot of experience. When it comes to Chase Hooper, yes, he has been improving throughout every fight. And yes, Chase Hooper is coming off of a loss. I believe he's coming off of a loss, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he's coming off of a loss, getting KO'd early in the first round, okay, against the more experienced fighter, and he got hit on the feet and he lost. Okay, prior to that, he was fighting a bunch of dead bodies, and he lost against a dead body, in my opinion. But that's that's my opinion. Okay, I digress. When it comes to Lance Gibson, look, guys, Lance Gibson went to a unanimous split decision loss against King Green. And I mean, the last I checked, I know for a fact if Chase Hooper fought King Green right now, okay, with King Green out of a camp, King Green would whip his ass. There will be nowhere Chase Hooper will be able to win. Okay, and let me tell you something. Lance Gibson, he showed a lot of abilities in that first go with King Green. So for that reason, guys, I'm gonna have to pick Lance Gibson Jr. to take this fight. A lot of people have Chase Hooper to win this fight, but I think this is one of those sleepers where Lance Gibson is gonna go in here. He's gonna eye strike him. Chase Hooper is gonna continue going for a double leg. He's not gonna be able to take him down. He's gonna get hurt on the feet. And goodbye, Lance Gibson Jr. wins. Moving on, guys, to the next fight. Retroflux says, bro, I feel like the UFC is dying as they are no longer making fight that people want to see. Nor are they making the best fight the best. As Uncle Dana says, look, I totally understand the frustration, Retroflex. I'm actually frustrated as well, unfortunately. Last weekend, I actually rated that card a trash ass card. But however, when the event actually was over, that card was phenomenal. It might have gone down as one of the best cards to this point. I rated that card a 7.7. Somebody here on the chat rated the card a 9.7. So, there's a lot of opinions on this card being trash, but it ended up, being a phenomenal card. So that's what I'm hoping with this card. I'm hoping this card actually is a good card, but we shall see, guys. We shall see. Moving on, guys, we got Ignacio Bahamundes versus Taifik Musayev. Okay. Guys, this is gonna be a striking affair, and because of that, I'm not gonna spend too much time breaking this one down. I think Ignacio Bahamundes is gonna take this one, just for that simple reason. I think he's gonna be able to go on there and utilize his better striking and his length and hurt Taifik. Ignacio Bahamundes wins the fight, guys. Moving on, we got Terrence McKinney versus Kyle Nelson. All right, Kyle Nelson. Look, guys. I mean, he's 2-1. I do understand that he's 2-1. He has some good striking. He really does. He has some good striking. Is he the best striker? I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say he's the best striker. Both these guys are 2-1. This is the battle of the 2-1 records, to be honest with you. But if I had to pick someone right now, gun to my head, I'm going to pick Terrence McKinney, just for the simple fact that I think Terrence McKinney is faster and more accurate on the feet, and I think he's going to be able to hurt Kyle Nelson just because he's a little bit slower. Just for that reason, I'm going to pick Terrence McKinney, probably by KO in the first round, guys. Moving on, guys, we got Mozart Abdul Malik versus Yazir Balgeroni. I can't even pronounce his name, to be honest with you. Guys, I'm going with Yazir. He's a tall guy, lengthy guy. He's making some noise in that middleweight division right now. He's training with the best of the best. He's trains up there in Connecticut with Alex Pereira, the champion, okay? Former champion in the middleweight division, former champion in the light heavyweight division, and soon to be champion in the heavyweight division. Guys, I mean, for that reason, I'm going to have to pick Yazir. He's going to come out there with the more, experience. He has more length. He's liable to get caught, but I think his ability to train with Alex will give him huge confidence on the feet. So I'm going to pick Yazir to win this fight, probably by knockout, to be honest with you guys. Moving on, guys. Julian Erosa versus Larry Douglas. Okay. I like Larry Douglas. I like him. He wants to keep this fight standing. He likes to hurt you on the feet. But Julian Erosa, he's a sleeper in this card, to be honest with you. I think a lot of people have Julian Erosa losing this fight, but I don't. I think Julian Erosa has fought a lot of high-level competitors. Okay, he's been around for a while. And not only that, but I know for a fact Julian Erosa is going to be a tough fight. He's a tough fight for anybody. And for this to be Douglas's, first opponent coming into the UFC, This is a tough go. Julian Rosa is tough. So for that reason, guys, I'm going to pick Julian Rosa just based on the fact that he has more experience and he's a dog. Okay. Guys, we got Michael Chiesa versus Carlston Harris. I mean, who's going to win this fight? Who gives a damn, guys? Okay, two dead bodies, to be honest with you. Michael Chiesa, phenomenal analyst. But when it comes to fighting, I need to see you outside the octagon at all times. Okay? I don't care who wins this fight, to be honest with you. But if I had to pick somebody right now, gun to my head, guys, I'm going to pick Michael Chiesa to win this fight. Okay, moving on, guys. Trash of a fight. We got Alexa Grasso versus Macy Barber. Guys, what can I say? I mean, Alexa Grasso, she went from the highest of highs to the lows of lows. Okay, she has been losing. She has been taking L's after losing to Valentina Shevchenko. Now, I do understand she only lost one time after fighting Valentina Shevchenko. She was stuck in like a bind with Valentina Shevchenko, but now she's lost one. Okay, she's lost one after fighting the champion. And Macy Barber continues to fight and win. She's on a huge winning streak. Macy Barber did fight Alexa Grasso before. The fight looked, a little different. Alexa Grasso won that fight. Macy Barber was able to take her down. But I think Macy Barber now, she is comfortable with knowing what her style is. And as of recent, she's been utilizing that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and that wrestling heavy style to control her fighters and win fights. Now, I honestly think Macy Barber could go in there and utilize that game plan against Alexa Grasso, to be honest with you. I mean, Valentina Shevchenko was able to do it. So for that reason, guys, I'm going to pick Macy Barber to win this one. Even though I think Alexa Grasso is a sleeper and she can pull it off on the feet, she's a tough son of a bitch. But I'm going to pick Macy Barber to win this. Continue that winning streak, guys. Okay? Moving on, guys, to the main event of the evening, guys. Okay, we have made it to the main event of the evening. Israel Adesanya versus Joe Pfeiffer, guys. A lot of people think that this is it. This is it for Israel Adesanya. A lot of people think this is it for Israel Adesanya. This is his way out of the UFC. I mean, he's number 4 ranked in that middleweight division, fighting number 14th ranked Joe Pfeiffer. And I do understand that a lot of people are going to say Joe Pfeiffer, if he beats Israel Adesanya, a lot of people are going to say, well, Israel Adesanya was out of his prime. Joe Pfeiffer hasn't fought anybody in their prime, which that can be arguable. But look, Israel Adesanya looked great even in his losses. Look at his last loss. His last loss was against Imarov. And let me tell you something. He was looking great on the feet prior to him being knocked out. That's facts. He was looking great. Okay? I like Israel Adesanya. I don't like Joe Pfeiffer. I mean, look, Joe Pfeiffer, he's shown that he can be a tough fight for anybody. All right, coming from the Contender Series, he has good stand-up, good overall mixed martial arts skills. Can he hurt Israel Adesanya on the feet? That is the question. I honestly think Israel Adesanya has a lot more to offer to mixed martial arts, even if it's not in the UFC. I honestly think Joe Pfeiffer is going to fight somebody way ahead of his league. And Israel Adesanya is going to show that there's levels to this game. And for that reason, guys, I'm going with Israel Adesanya to take this fight most likely by unanimous KO, guys. Don't get me wrong, Joe Pfeiffer is a tough son of a bitch. I can see him gritting it out and going 5 rounds with Israel Adesanya. However, I do see Israel Adesanya opening up, landing some punches on Joe Pfeiffer, and just putting him away and showing that there's levels to this game. And once again, Israel Adesanya wins, guys. But anyways, guys, that's my UFC fight prediction as it stands, guys. I wanted to give it really, really fast, really, really rapid fire because, I mean, as it stands right now, if I had to give this card a grade, okay, top to bottom, if I had to give this card a grade, I'm going to go ahead and give this card, I'm going to give this card a 6.4. Okay, I'm going to give it a 6.4. And I'm being generous, right? I'm being generous in my opinion because, there's a lot of, Michael Chiesa, come on now. Like, let's be real. Yeah, I mean, Chase Hooper. I mean, come on. Marcin Tupori. I mean, there's a lot of guys in here that you look at it and you're like, man, this card is going to be trash. But, I mean, we shall see. We shall see, guys. Like I said, I thought that about last weekend, but it ended up being a 7.7 type card. Very good night. I was entertained. So hopefully this card, headlined by Adesanya and Pfeiffer, does the same. But anyways, guys, that's what it is for my UFC fight predictions. Let's get these dubs. Like and subscribe, guys, if you are new to the channel. Okay, you already know what this is, guys. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you already know. You might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. Until next time, one love.